was a good holiday. Hawks won, we got a free t-shirt. Colby wore it. I'm still waiting on mine from George, but Colby had one. That's cool.
Is that going to be a day off someday, do you think?
Absolutely not. I don't think we celebrate holidays after 4th of July, really, in this business. So, it's just a fun day. It's cool. A lot of guys get celebrated. So, I'm happy. We got a good group. Everyone got a little bit of the action, so it was a fun day for us.
Is 13 personnel like the favorite among you guys on offense?
In our room, yeah, for sure. We love 13 personnel in the tight end room.
Could you get Pete to call it more often? You maybe use it every time?
I don't get Pete to do much, man. I just go out there and do my job. But, if it's working, why not? Let's run it.
How much of that did you guys do your first 4 seasons?
You mean my first 4 seasons? Not a ton. It was kind of always 2 of us. Was it Ed Dixon was in the building, Nick Vanette, and then, obviously there was always 2 guys. We kind of got towards it, like when we had Greg and Jacob Hollister and Luke was in the building, so there was just a bunch of tight end talent, so we kind of were like, let's get it out there. And, now obviously we have some freaking studs, Colby and Noah, so it just really works.
Pete's talked a lot about the speed on this team. You mentioned Noah in particular. I'm sure you were just an oversight in that one. How have you seen speed show up in the offense and open up some opportunities?
I'll be the first to admit Noah is way faster than I am, so that's no mistake there. We were doing a walkthrough, and I was running a drag, and then Noah was just like running by me. I was like, what the hell was that? I felt like Ricky Bobby, and I was like, are those other cars? No, we're a fast group. It starts with the young legs. All the way from special teams, like Joey Blunt, K9, even Derek on our side of the ball, and then on the other side, you got that corner stretch who's running 4.2 or whatever he runs. So it's fun. It's a fast team, but we're also a really physical team. We like to get after it and hit people, so it's a good combo.
How much does the pre-snap motion, or maybe even being next to a tight end, help with the blocking angles and really getting the hooks and the things you guys have been able to do outside?
Yeah, I think that's the whole reason that you move guys is to get an advantage. It's not a foreign thing. A lot of teams do it just to recognize coverage or see which way they're setting their passing strength, or if it is a run, kind of setting fronts or getting linebackers to move back and forth. It's always to an advantage. I think that's the beauty of being in Shane's system year 2 is, we now have a better understanding of why we're doing motion. So it's definitely, as a year 2 guy in this offense, helps a lot.
The block on Walker's 74-yard touchdown, you make a ton of blocks in every game, and maybe they don't get noticed. How satisfying was that one?
That was fun. Yeah. It's just nice to get the edge. I think that's like, as a tight end, that's kind of on you. You're the point of attack, and if it doesn't go well, then it's on you. So to have it get the edge and then, go for a touchdown was really satisfying. But, I wasn't alone on that block. Colby obviously did a hell of a job, and you see the old lineman reaching those linebackers, so it wasn't just me at that point, but it was really nice to get the edge for sure.
You had to cross that edge's face. Is the snap the first step the key to that, the very first step? Can you recover from a first step?
I think the key to that is trusting Colby, really, for me, because if the end darts inside, Colby's going to take care of it, and then we have the edge already, and then I can be aggressive playing outside. So if he widens, then it's really man on man, and I like my chances on that one. So. But yeah, it's a lot of trust in Colby and the guy coming along with you.
Going back to the 13 personnel, how much has it helped having Colby Parkinson improve as much as he has as a run blocker to having more of those opportunities? Because guys can have 3 tight ends playing in line like he did on that touchdown.
Yeah, for sure. And even Noah, name drop both those guys. I think Noah kind of had that tag that he was just a receiving tight end, but he's really bought in, and guy works his tail off coming out of the backfield, fitting up on second-level blocks. He does a really good job. And then Colby, he's just a sponge. Ever since he's gotten here, he's like, how can I get better? And, with his frame, I think being, inline-wise is going to help him. He obviously, was a pass-catching guy at Stanford, splitting him out. So I was like, the more you can do, the more you're going to be able to play. And he really took that to heart. So he's really studied up on great fundamental footwork and hand placement and being physical in his run game. So I'm really proud of the leaps that he's taken. Every year I've seen him get better.
The Giants are a team that have won a lot of games in the fourth quarter. How dangerous is it to have confidence in finishing and the ability to finish a game like that?
Yeah, I mean, moving forward, we don't really care about them. We're worried about us. We still know that we're a work in progress, and we're going to keep battling week in and week out to get better. So, if it's a fourth quarter game, then that's just one more chance for us to go and prove who we are. And, we'll be rallying behind the 12s and going to make plays all day.
Nobody would have expected that this was the only game in Week 8 that would have two teams with winning records going against each other. And what is it like to kind of exceed expectations to this point? And obviously a long way to go, but then just to have that spotlight on you guys this week.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting year. I think a lot of surprises around the league as far as the play and the way the ball bounced and, wins and losses. But, we kind of know who we are, and, we're excited. Pete's been preaching it since I've been here that every week's a championship opportunity. So, we have a good team coming in on Sunday, and we're going to treat it as such. Championship opportunity, go and play our best ball in front of our home fans.
Well, I think all three of you tight ends have at least 150 yards receiving and at least one touchdown this year. To have that kind of collective production from the group, what can that do for you guys, and what does it mean for you?
Yeah, I mean, we just set a standard really in our tight end room, and we play to it. And I think that's the beauty of, buying into Shane's offense is doing what we're asked, because we know that if it's run blocking on one play, it's going to be catching a pass on the next play. So it's really like an unselfish room, and it's really just going and doing your job. And, we have guys playing at a high level right now. It's awesome.
Have you seen Geno's demeanor change at all from kind of the time he got here as a backup and now, this year, obviously, when he knew he had a chance to be the starter and all that, or just kind of sort of the same guy through this whole process? Or?
Geno's been a high confidence guy and likes to have a lot of fun. So he fits this, this world that we live in here in Seattle really, really well. You can definitely see him take command of the offense. Obviously, when you're, behind Russ, you don't really get that opportunity to speak and to lead in practice day in and day out. But that doesn't really take apart from his work ethic, right? I've seen him come in on Mondays and watch all the game tape that a starting quarterback would make for years here, and spinning the ball at practice. I just heard Diggs talking about him giving him fits on scout reps. So I've seen it for years. He's the guy you want, running the ship, and I'm happy that he's having the success he's having.
Good. Thanks, Will.
Thank you.